Only 7 are dressed down for the Bears. They've had some injury problems all year, and they're just kind of getting through that. Maybe get a couple more players back next week. We'll see about that. Tonight's game is officiated by Matt Jones. He will throw up the opening tip. He is joined by Stuart DeWitt and Tyler Swinton, and we are underway. Elliott wins control of the tip, and the Bears will go to work. Hedden gets it over left wing. Bell tipped away, trying to get it back to Hedden, out of bounds. It will be Bears ball, baseline. Bears in a stack. There's Bell, cuts out left wing. Hedden now looking for somewhere to go. Wolves appear to be in a 2-3. I'll give you more info once we get some ball movement. And there's a 3-ball. Briley, Swanner, triple. Just like last night, she starts out with a splashdown special, and the Bears are off to an early lead. Here comes Johnson across. Easterly Nelson on the top. There's Harrison, right wing. So far, everything beyond the arc. Johnson's going to pull left side, long ball short. Rebound is tipped around and gathered by Annabelle. She gets it to Swanner. And here come the Bears. You've got to think that the coaches for the Bears are preaching one shot only for the Wolves, as last night rebounding was an issue. There's Elliott, drives on the baseline. She's fouled on her way up. Nice take by Elliott, going weak side, and that is going to be on 35. Shaylin Nelson, 2 free throws coming up for Elliott. First one rattles around and out. Good aggressive take by the sophomore post. The Bears have had a problem getting the ball inside, not that time. Second free throw is no good. Rebound comes to Harrison, and we've got a whistle. I believe, I'm not sure what happened there, but it did hit I thought it hit the rim. Maybe it didn't. But anyway, here we go. Christina into the front court. There's Easterly over to Roundtree. Perimeter passing for the Wolves. There's a travel by Nelson. So the Wolves starting out a little bit jittery in this one. Bears with a 3-0 lead early on. There's Hedden, gets it to Bell. Right back to Hedden on the right side, and it is into the front court. Hedden getting harassed by Johnson, double teamed and trapped and travel. So those are the kind of things the Bears are looking to avoid, those traps and double teams in the half-court game. And here come the Wolves. Quarterback Christina brings it in, left side, nice pass to Easterly, can't get it. There's Harrison down low. She's fouled on the gather, I believe, so will not be shooting. And the foul is gonna be on Briley Swanner, her first. Nice offensive rebound that time by Harrison. Inbounds pass goes over the top. There's Roundtree looking down low. Defense all over her. She gets it out of there, and the Wolves will proceed. Harrison left wing, directing traffic. Finds Nelson on top. She's driving on Bell. Good 2-3 defense by the Bears on this possession. They get it down low, and we've got a 3-second call. I think that was, let's get the number, that was Roundtree. A little too much time in the lane on that one. Full court 1-2-2 pressure by the Wolves is back. There's Hedden. She's trying to dribble through it, threw it away. There's Harrison, picked it off, passed to Johnson. She's up and fouled, and she will go to the line for 2. Well, one thing the Bears did do well throughout the game last night was move the ball up the floor by passing. And that time they did not do that, but that is the best way to break pressure, in my opinion. So 2 free throws coming for Johnson. First one is good. And that foul was on, let's figure this out. They haven't posted it on the board yet. It was 23 Bell, that's why. She's out of the game. Second free throw is no good. And there was a foul on the rebound. And that is going to be Christina Johnson. Little handsy after that missed free throw. So 3-1, 5:38 remains in the first. There's Hedden, tried to get it to Bell. Knocked away by Easterly, and it will be Bears ball once again. Looking for cutters. There's Hedden, Johnson right on her. Trying to dribble through, now it's Bell. Harrison on her, gets a hand on it, and they get it across the timeline. There's Elliott now right side. She's going to charge in. Shot is up, no good, but there's LaPerry, weak side, can't get it. Nice sequence for the Bears. Can't get any points out of it, though. But that is a nice aggressive take, and they broke the pressure. Wolves now operating in the half court. There's Nelson Harrison. Thought about a three, passed it up. There is Easterly. She'll take one. No good. Briley Swanner there to clean up the rebound and got it out clean. Nice job by Briley, the freshman. Heading across. Three ball Briley left side. No good. And it's out of bounds. Wolves ball. 3-1. Haines with the early lead. 4:45 left in the first. Bears set up in their 2-3. Here's Johnson over to Harrison, right wing. Looking down low, not there. Easterly is going to put it on the floor and drive, knocked away. And the referees are going to talk about who tipped it out last. It was tipped out by the Bears. Wolves ball baseline. Cross lane cut. Christina looking for someone. There's Harrison on top. Easterly, Harrison, down low to Nelson. Shot up and good. Nice post position by Shailene Nelson. That's the first bucket for the Wolves. And we're tied at 3. There's Bell, gets it back to head and turned over. Christina Johnson now gets it down low. Easterly, good. That was fast action on the press. The turnover turned into points in a mere few seconds. Here's Hedden now, gets it to Bell. Harrison on her, she's going to tie her up. Jump ball. Looks like it's going to be Wolves. So once again, backcourt pressure has been a problem early on for Haines. See what they do to try to break that. Christina Johnson over. Harrison double teamed, down low. Nelson shot up is good. She got good position down low and did not miss. And here come the Bears again. Tipped away, stolen. Here's Harrison. Looking for teammates, but the white jerseys are back. Elliott knocks it out. Harrison gets it back and scores. Well, the Wolves are having their way with the full court press, and we're going to have a 30-second timeout by the Bears. Talk things over. One thing they were doing well last night was getting Swanner and Elliott involved in the press break, and so far that has not happened. 9-3, Wolves with the early lead. They scored 8 points in a hurry. And so we're going to see how the Bears adjust to their full court pressure and try to get some good opportunities on the other end. Stay tuned for boys action after this. Pretty exciting game last night. It was close most of the way. And Haines was able to pull away towards the end of the third quarter and into the fourth. So really hard fought, very entertaining battle. It's into Hedden, and she is fouled as she was dribbling up. And that's going to be on Johnson, her second. So that is a factor for Coach Good. She remains on the floor for now. Checking in for the Wolves is Jenna Eastaw, number 23. Elliott will inbound, looking for cutters. There's Bell. She gets it right back to Elliott, and she's dribbling down the right side and all the way to the hoop. It's up and no good. In and out. Nice look for the Bears. That's the kind of press break I was talking about. Got a good look out of that sequence. Here's Eastaw up, blocked by Elliott. She's going to take it herself. Down the right side, Harrison chasing. She can't catch up, and Elliott goes all the way in. She's fouled on the way in for 2 free throws. Nice aggressive take by the sophomore. And that is going to be number 3 on Christina Johnson. So that is definitely a factor for the Wolves. Elliott got the ball and did not hesitate all the way down the floor. And she hits the front end of the 2-shot foul. And the senior point guard is going to take a break. Roundtree is back into the game to spell her. Second free throw is up and good for Elliott. her first 2 points of the game, and it's 9-5. Wrangell almost at the 3-minute mark of the first. Easterly now looking for high post. Skip pass Harrison, 3-ball, left wing, in and out. Rattled around, gathered by Eastaugh, and the Wolves will go to work again. Down low, there's Roundtree. Shot up high off the glass, no good. Ripped out of there clean by Elliott, and she's going to take it herself again. Down the right side, cross lane pass to Briley. Shot up and good. Good looking sequence for the Bears. Elliott got the rebound, took off with intent. Skip pass to Briley, who's got 5, and the Bears are showing signs of life. 9-7, Wolves with the lead, and they're going to take a 30 and talk things over. And I can't emphasize how much Christina Johnson means to this team. She is solid with the ball. I don't know how many turnovers she had last night, but I could count them up pretty easy. And with her with 3 fouls out of the game, it's a whole different look for the Wolves. So we'll see who can step up. Obviously, Harrison is a capable ball handler, as are Easterly and Nelson. So we'll see what happens in the half court with the Wolves. But for now, the recipe for the Bears has been getting some good defensive rebounds and getting down the floor before the press has a chance to set up. So we are out of the timeout. 9-7, Wolves with the lead, 2:29 in the first. Here's Eastaugh now. Picks up her dribble. Harrison right wing, looking down low to Roundtree. Can't find her. Nelson is harassed by Bell. Back to Harrison. Nice crossover. Pulls from 12. Rattles around and out. Battle for the rebound. Looks like the Wolves came away with it. That's Nelson. And as she was trying to dribble away from traffic, she is fouled by Hedden. That will be her first and 3 team fouls on the Glacier Bears. Baseline inbounds. 2-3 zone. Found Roundtree, cutter. Harrison leaked out after the inbounds, but they did not see her. Pretty wide open on that. Here's Eastaugh. Nelson, Harrison now. Not a lot of passes into the lane on this possession. Long 2. No, that's a 3. That was Easterly who drains it. She's got 5 now, and it's 12-7. Wrangell Wolves. Elliott dribbling up the floor. It is knocked away by Nelson. Bears ball side out. We've got Elliott, Bell, Hedden, Bell, and Emma LePerry. There's Elliott on the baseline. Drives in, finds Emma. Kick out to Mary Bell. Shot up. No good. A little too long. Rebound to Nelson. Threw it to Harrison, who almost went through her hands, but she gathers, and she's going to bring it up herself. There's Easterly into Roundtree. Shot up. No. Emma LePerry was in the middle of the tall trees. Could not bring it down. And it looks like the Wolves will inbound from their baseline. Briley Swanner is back in the game. Harrison sets the team in motion. There's Easterly. Back to Harrison, heading on her. Skip pass, Eastaugh. Tries to dribble. The zone is active tonight. There's Nelson, fumbles the pass. Kick out Harrison on top. Quickly swung to Easterly. Drives in, 10-footer. She's fouled on the way in. That looks like it's going to be on 30, Elliott. And it will be 2 free throws. No, excuse me, that was on Hedden as she was driving in. So 2 free throws coming for Alexis Easterly. 12-7, Wolves with the lead. 104 left in the first. First one for Easterly is good. I feel like the Wolves made a lot of free throws last night. Actually, they did not, but they're making them tonight. 1 out of 2 for Easterly, and ripped out of there by Elliott. Here comes Hedden down the right side. Tried to get it to Elliott, thrown away. There's Roundtree, almost carries, doesn't. Yes, she does. That one got a little high up at her shoulders, and I don't think she is the primary ball handler coming up the floor, but sometimes we get those steals in transition. The best thing is to just head the other way. So it'll be Bears inbound to Anna Bell. There's Hedden on top, Mary Bell right wing. Handoff back to Hedden. 43 seconds in the first. Back out to Bell. LePerry high post. Back to Hedden on the handoff. Emma. Risky pass and almost thrown away, but saved by Annabelle. There's Sister Mary. Gets knocked away. Tried to find Elliott, but it is going to be a jump ball, I believe. It will go to the Bears by virtue of the arrow. 24 seconds remain. Bears looking for a shot. There's Elliott, finds LePerry down low, right through her hands, but there is Mary Bell to clean it up. Gets it to Emma, 13, shot up, blocked, gathered by Nelson. They get it to Harrison. She looks up at the clock, 8, 7, 6. Nice pass to Roundtree, up and good. Great transition bucket by the Wolves. And that is going to be your quarter. Wrangell Wolves lead 15-7. We're going to send it back to KSTK for a 60-second break. We're back, ready for the second quarter. Wrangell, Lady Wolves, Haines, Lady Glacier Bears. 15-7, Wrangell has the lead, and we're ready to roll for quarter number 2. Kind of a rainy, misty day today in Haines, where you feel like you live in a rainforest cloud all day, so it's nice to be in the gym under the bright lights with some excitement. There's Briley Swanner, jumped the pass, dribbling down the left side. Almost fumbled it, gets it to Annabelle. She's tied up, and she maintained control, gets it to Hedden. Wild pass to Briley. Bears need to take a breath and settle this thing down. There's Elliott down low, goes up, no good. I think Easterly got her hand on that one. They finally got it down low, good look, but Easterly was waiting for Elliott and tipped it away. There's Easterly in the lane now, drives in, floater, short. Rebound Elliott, she rips it out of Easterly's hands aggressively, and here comes Hedden. 7 minutes left in the second. Briley got the pass, shot up, kind of rushed that one, and it went out of bounds. So it will be Wolves basketball once again with senior point guard Christina Johnson on the bench with her 3 fouls. Harrison's going to take control of this one. She's on top, jacks a 3 on top, got it. Very smooth operator. Alana Harrison gets her first 3 ball of the game, and she's got 5. 18-7 now, Wolves with the lead. Swanner on the arc, gets it down to Emma, blocked. Easterly gathers it, lots of traffic, fight for the ball, and it's Eastaw who comes away with it, and she thinks better of taking it across, waiting for the red jerseys to arrive. Easterly on top, Eastaw now, looking for Nelson down low. She's got position on Elliott. They do not find her. Harrison drives in, tried to get it to Eastaw, through her arm, saves it. Elliott comes away with it and throws it away. Here's Easterly now, and that is out of bounds. Wolves ball. Harrison sets him in motion. Over the top to Easterly, and she will cycle things down. 6 minutes left in the second. It looks like Purviance is going to check in for Wrangell on the next whistle. Harrison over to Easterly, 3 ball. No good, long rebound comes to Elliott. She takes it herself, and she is all alone down Main Street. She lays it in. Well, that time that long rebound started a fast break for the Bears, and it's 18-9 now. Harrison in the tall trees, can't get it to go. Saved by Nelson right into Harrison's hands. And she swings it over to Eastaugh, back to Harrison, right wing. Looking for space. Across the lane, shot up, easterly, no good. There's Hedden with the rebound, and she's going to take it herself, and the Wolves are back. Hard for the Bears to get much in transition that time as the Wolves hustled, and they're waiting on the basketball. Elliott tried to get it to Hedden, and it is thrown away. Wolves basketball. 2 players checking in for the Wolves. That is Jenna Meisner and Sela Purviance. Checking in for the Bears is Neva Brownell, her first action of the game. And Mary Bell will also check in. LaPerry, Annabelle will take a break. Harrison will bring it in. She's flanked by Eastaugh, and there's Meisner. Tried to dribble, she bodied by Briley Swanner, so that'll be Briley's second first team foul of the period for the Bears. Harrison will inbound from the baseline. There's Nelson down low, and she's fouled on the pass, and I believe that will be Brownell trying to break that up. Just a little too much contact. That will be her first. So the Wolves will try it again. Mirror image on the other side of the baseline. Harrison looking for somewhere. Throws it away right through the hands of Purviance. So the Bears get a break on that one. 18-9. Wolves lead with 4:48 in the second. Elliott to Hedden. Some light pressure in the backcourt. Harrison's going to meet her before the timeline. She brings it across. There's Mary Bell. Hedden gets it away. There's Briley now. She's on the arc. Drives. Elliott was wide open. Missed her, but Briley Swanner off the glass gets it done. Nice drive. The red jerseys collapsed on Swanner, but she made it anyway. 18-11 now. 4:20 mark in the second. There's a turnover travel by Jenna Meisner. So Bears will go after it again. Backcourt pressure, gets it to Swanner. Mary Bell quickly. There's Elliott on the right side. Gets it to Hedden. Back to Elliott beyond the arc. She's going to drive in. She's stopped. Bell has it now. Tried to get it down low. It's batted away. Elliott saves it. A lot of offense crammed in a small space. There's Elliott. Tried to get it to Brownell. And it will be Bears basketball as that was knocked out of bounds by Eastaugh. Boy, some of those sequences, you're making 2-foot passes with a lot of defense. That's a tough way to operate in the half court. So hopefully the Bears can stay spread out and keep some movement and keep the defense honest to climb back in this one. 18-11, Wolves with the lead, 3:45 in the second. There's Purviance, Nelson, Harrison on top, right back to Eastaugh, goes up, and that's going to be a foul. Aggressive drive by Jenna Eastaugh, and that's going to be Briley Swanner, her third. So just like Johnson, that is an issue for the Bears. 2 free throws coming for Eastaugh. First one rattles around and out, and it's going to be Anna Bell checking in for Briley with those 3 fouls. Second free throw coming for Eastaugh. Only 3 baskets made collectively in this second quarter. Second free throw doesn't go, but Harrison is there for the rebound and scores. Pretty easy pickings for Alana Harrison. She's got 7 now, and it's 20-11. She steals the pass from Hedden. All alone, right side, scores again. Just like that, 22-11. 4 quick ones from Harrison, and Hedden is in trouble again. 3:10 remaining in the second, and they're close to a 10-second count. And quickly calls timeout. Good job by the Bears noticing that their time was running out So they're going to take a 30 and keep possession of the basketball. And once again, dribbling around against full court pressure is not going to cut it. So hopefully they're talking about how to pass the basketball versus some pressure, get some good looks, and if you can break pressure, you should have something good on the other end. You should have some numbers. So I bet that's what the Bears are talking about in their huddle. 22-11, just as I said, there were only 3 baskets made. Harrison made 2 in about 5 seconds. She took care of that statement pretty quickly. We're at 3:07 left in the second. There's Hedden trying to get open, and she gets the pass in from Elliott. Harrison's going to check her in the backcourt. She's dribbling by and throws it away. Somehow Neva came up with it, though, so does not turn it over. There's Hedden, very ratty sequence by the Bears, but they will retain possession and have a side out. 22-11, Wolves with the lead. Here's Elliott. Over to Hedden, over to Bell. Elliott now down low, gets it to Neva, threw it away. Kind of tried to get her to her cross lane and right off her shins, out of bounds. Here comes Harrison now. She gets into the lane, pulls from 15. No, off the back iron. There's Meisner with the rebound. Once again, just like last night, Harrison was able to dribble all the way into the free throw line without much resistance. She's got it down low, shot up and good, and one. Harrison is exerting her will in the second quarter, and that is going to be foul on Elliott, her first. 2 shots, 1 shot coming for Harrison on the and one. It is good. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. She's got 12 for the game, and Bears turn it over again. There's Meisner who dragged her foot, looking up to the rafters like, oh yeah, that's not supposed to happen. But here come the Bears again, and the pressure remains. Some instruction by referee Matt Jones. There's Hedden now, trying to dribble across, and she carried it. So it will be Wolves coming back the other way, 25-11, 2:19 in the second. Here comes Harrison on top. Johnson's still on the bench. She might stay there for the remainder of the half, the way this is going. Harrison gets it down low. Eastaugh, shot up and good. Found some space in the lane and converts her first 2 points of the game. There's a pass to Bell, back to Mary Bell. They find Brownell down low. She is stuffed by red jerseys. Gets it to Elliott. Kick out Hedden, shot up. Wild off the glass. Decent look, doesn't go. Here's Meisner now into the front court. Gets it to Burviance, just could not stop. She had a head of steam, caught the pass, and could not stop the wheels from turning once she caught the ball. So that's a turnover for the Wolves. 27-11, they lead at the 140 mark. There's Hedden, gets it to Annabelle somehow with red jerseys all around her. There's Neva Brownell now. Gets it back to Hedden. She's looking for somewhere to go, throws it away. There's Nelson. Gets it to Harrison. Down the left side, she kind of shakes off one of her teammates calling for the ball. Nelson now in the lane. She is surrounded by white jerseys. Kick out. Eastaugh now. She's going to dribble out. Harrison has it on top. We're at the 1 minute mark of the second quarter. And I believe that's a 3-second call by the referee, Matt Jones. That's probably it. Here's Hedden now. Pressure remains in the backcourt at the 1 minute mark. She gets it to Bell, over to Sister Mary. She tries to throw it to Neva into a sea of red jerseys. And here comes Harrison the other way. Into the lane. Off someone's foot. I think that's going to be a foul on one. That's Hedden. That's her third, and Haines is over the limit, so it'll be Harrison shooting 2 free throws. And the scoreboard operator always gives you a little reminder when team has gone over the limit. 5 for the Bears, and the Wolves have really reined in their foul trouble. They have none in this quarter. First free throw, Harrison, good. She has 13 for the game. Second free throw coming up is rattled around and out. It was halfway down. Elliott comes away with the rebound, and the Bears will go to work. There's Haddon, throws it to, tried to get it to Bell, I believe, but they did not hold the basketball for very long. Wolves coming back the other way. 36.6 remain in the second. Harrison now over to Meisner. Back to Harrison on top. She can hit those threes. We'll see if the defense comes out to meet her beyond the arc. There's Nelson. Kick out Meisner. Back to Harrison. 17-16. Shot up left side. Good. That was Purviance. It rattled around and down. Those are her first 2 points of the game. There's Elliott now. She gets it across. She's fouled, or she stepped out of bounds. She stepped out of bounds. So 4 seconds remain. Wrangell leads 30-11. Coming up is the halftime break. We're going to send it back to KSTK for about 8 minutes once the 10-minute clock starts. And that is the half. Your halftime score. Wrangell Wolves 30. Haines Glacier Bears 11. Let's just do a quick tally. Alana Harrison had 11 points in that second quarter. We're going to send it back. We will be back with you in about 8 minutes. Welcome back, basketball fans. Brian Elliott here with the NFHS Network and broadcasting to Wrangell, Alaska on KSTK, Stickeen River Country, the largest drainage in southeast Alaska and a big Chinook salmon producer. Happen to know that for a fact. First half, the Haines Glacier Bears got to within 7 at 18-11, and then it was Alana Harrison time. She went on a tear and finished with 11 in the quarter, 13 for the game, and the Wolves are in firm command once again. They lead 30-11 as we are under a minute on the warm-up clock. Once again, the full court pressure has been effective for the Wolves, and turnovers are an issue for the Bears. They did have some good looks down low, couldn't necessarily convert all of those into points. And so as they come out of the locker room, they're probably talking about how to beat the pressure by the team in red. And for the Wolves, they've been patient in the half-court sets. Good ball movement, good ball reversals, trying to get that zone to move. And they've found some good looks in the lane, especially in the second quarter. Let's run down some scoring real quick for the visiting Wolves. They have 30. They are led by Harrison with 13, Easterly 6, Shaylin Nelson 4, 2 for Roundtree, Eastaugh, and Purviance, and 1 point for Christina Johnson, who spent a lot of the first half on the bench with her 3 fouls. For the Bears, they are led by Briley Swanner with 7. And she is followed by Cece Elliott with 4. And that's easy math for the Bears, 11 points. The third quarter has begun, and Hedden is trying to dribble against Harrison. She gets it over to Briley Swanner, tried to find Elliott. It is knocked away by Nelson and secured by Easterly. Christina Johnson back on the helm for the Wolves. She finds Nelson in the high post. Kick out to Harrison. Baseline, right back to Nelson. Shot up, no good. Rebound is battled for and tied up by Elliott. It will be Wolves ball by virtue of the arrow, and they will inbound baseline. Christina Johnson sets them in motion. She had Harrison down low, found her, shot no good. Battle for the rebound. Emma LaPerry comes away with it and gets it to Hedden. There's Harrison ready to meet her. Hedden gets it across and passes to no one. Here come the Wolves now. Elliott knocks it away. Hedden has it back. Looking for white jerseys down the floor. But Harrison is in her way, and she is in trouble. Dead ball at half court. Bounce pass to Elliott. She's going to drive down the lane. Shot up and good. Well, somehow that ball found number 30. And she knew what to do with it. Right down Main Street, 4-2. First points of the second half, 30-13. Wolves operate in the half court. Johnson finds Nelson in the high post. Kick out to Harrison. Fakes the shot. Christina Johnson, 3-ball on top. In and out. Rebound Elliott, good position. She's fouled on the rebound, and that's going to be Shaylin Nelson, her second. Good defensive rebounding position by Elliott. Nelson gets the loose ball foul. Here's Hedden. Harrison on her. Gets it to Elliott now. She's trapped. Beyond half court, gets it to Hedden. Nothing but white shirts down the floor. Briley scores. Briley Swanner with her first basket of the second half. That's exactly what I was talking about at the break. Break pressure, find easy opportunities on the other end. That time it worked for the Bears, and they have 4 to tighten this game up a little bit in the third. Harrison down low. She's fouled by Briley Swanner, just a little bit handsy down low. And that's just a freshman mistake. She will learn to tuck those arms in. And that is her 4th personal. So we'll see what the Bears want to do here. For the Wolves, it's going to be Eastaugh checking in. Inbounds to Harrison. Fakes the 3, gets it over to Eastaugh, fresh into the game. Christina Johnson bounce pass Nelson in the post, kick out. Christina passes up the 3, right back to Nelson, tipped away by Briley Swanner, but it goes right to Easterly. 3-ball, got it. Triple for Alexis Easterly. That's her second triple of the game. She's got 9, and that is the first points for the Wolves. Briley had it, tried to find Emma, and she's fouled as she was trying to catch that pass, kind of got pushed and went through her hands, but it's going to be Nelson, I believe. That is her third. So only 2 players have fouls for the Wolves. Christina Johnson 3, and Nelson has 3 now. 2 team fouls for the Wolves in the third. Heading on top. That's Mary Bell. Travel got away with it. There's Anna now. Kicks it out to Elliott beyond the arc. Down low. Emma shot up. No good. Good look for Emma LaPerry. Elliott found her in the post, and she shot right away before the defense could adjust. She will have 2 free throws coming up. Good ball movement in the half court by the Bears. Here is Emma LaPerry. First free throw of the game is no good. 33-15, Wolves with the lead. 5:28 in the third. Nelson is going to take a break, and coming in for her is Sela Purviance. Second free throw is good. Emma LaPerry is on the board, and the Bears have 16 now, 33-16. Christina Johnson jogs it in. Left side, Eastaugh. There's Easterly, finds Harrison baseline. She is surrounded by jerseys. She'll get it out. And there's Christina, 1 of 3. Hedden is right there. Good half-court D by the Bears on this possession. Shot up from the free throw line. That was Purviance. And Mary Bell clears it. Gets it to Hedden. She brings it across, looks down. Elliott was there, but Mary Bell has it. Right side. Now Elliott has it in the post. Shot up is no good. Good look for her. It is rebounded cleanly by Easterly, and the Wolves set up shot. Christina down low, shot up Eastaugh, kind of a crazy one, hard off the glass. Emma LaPerry comes down with it. Here's Elliott, 2-on-1 break. She's down Main Street, tries to get it to Bell. It's tipped away, but into the hands of Emma LaPerry. So the Bears will operate in the half. There's Mary Bell, stolen away. Eastaugh gets it to Johnson, all alone on the right side. She's up, she's fouled. Anna Bell hustled back to contest that shot. She's going to pick up her second personal, however, and Christina Johnson will head to the line. 33-16, 4:16 left in the third. Once again, stay tuned for the boys' scheduled tip-off of that one is 6:30, and it looks to be we're maybe a little bit behind, so it shouldn't be that far after 6:30. First one for Johnson is good, and second one is also good. She hits both ends of that 2-shot foul. She's got 3, and Bears are in trouble again. Throw it away. There's Christina Johnson. She threw it away. So trading turnovers, and the Bears will go after it again. There's Hedden. Harrison waiting for her. She's trapped. Gets it over to Elliott. She's going to dribble down the right side. Long pass is not there. Picked off by Purviance. Here's Easterly now. She kicks out to Harrison, 3-ball. Short. Rebound comes to Purviance, knocked it out of bounds, so it will be Bears basketball, and Haines will take a 60-second timeout. We're going to send it back for 1 minute. Hey, we're back out of the timeout. Wolves have a 35-16 lead. 3:48 left in the third. And the full court pressure is back. See what the Bears can do differently coming out of the timeout. There's Hedden. Tries to get it to Annabelle. but the time is ticking, and they get it across. And we've got a foul as Hedden was bringing it across the timeline, and that's going to be Johnson. That is number 4 on her. She is disappointed and heading to the bench. It's going to be Roundtree giving her a break. It'll be Bears ball in the half court. Harrison all over Hedden, nowhere to go. She gets it to Bell on the push pass. Back to Hedden in the corner, throws it over the top, picked off by Easterly. And here come the Wolves. Roundtree beyond the arc. Easterly and Coach Good is going to talk things over. Maybe talk about some half-court offensive flow. That's going to be a 30. And I thought they already had 2 30s, but they have 2 timeouts left as it stands. 35-16. Wolves in control again. They were an up-and-coming team last year at the Region 5 tournament in Ketchikan, and you kind of saw this coming. I don't think they graduated any seniors last year, and if they did, I apologize. But this was a young team last year, and now you're starting to see that maturity by some of the upperclassmen where they're figuring things out and slowing the game down, and that really is a major thing that happens as these players progress through their 4-year high school career, and it shows on the Wrangell Wolves. The other side of the coin are the Glacier Bears, who are very young, all freshmen and sophomores, and 1 junior, and a senior. So mostly young with a few upperclassmen, but they are developing throughout this season. They're kind of how the Wolves were a couple years ago. Wolves in the half court. There's Harrison. Kick out to Eastaw. She fumbles it. Easterly fumbles it, loses it, and Hedden hit the deck. It'll be a foul on Eastaw, her first. And the Wolves are over the limit. I'm waiting for the horn by Ashley Sage running the clock. No horn necessary. The refs recognize that, so it will be Hedden going to the line for 2. 35-16, 2:40 left. First free throw is no good. Second one coming right up. We've got Brownell, Elliott, Hedden, Bell, and Bell on the floor for the Bears. Hedden hits the second one, her first points of the game. For the Wolves, Harrison, Roundtree, Purviance, Eastaw, Easterly. 3-ball, Easterly, no good. Elliott rips it, gets it out. There's Hedden now, looking down the floor. Annabelle released, can't see her. Here comes Hedden. Now Bell has it baseline. Tried to get it to Elliott. She does gather it. And the cross lane pass was knocked away by the Wolves. Bears inbounding baseline. Coach Abby Funk showing some instruction from the bench. It will be Mary Bell for a stack formation. There's Elliott wide open, shot up, no good. Had a good look on that one. Not there though. Harrison rebounds, 35-17, almost at the 2-minute mark of the third. Harrison passed up an open 3, gets it over to Roundtree. There's Eastaw, Roundtree. Easterly now. Wolves taking some air out of the ball. Easterly in the lane, tried to find a cutting. Harrison throws it away. Here's Elliott now. Threw it off of Neva's back and right back to her. That's one way to get another possession. Picked off. Bell trying to get it to her sister. Harrison was preying on that one. She scores. Her first points of the quarter. 15 for the game for Alana Harrison. That one was pretty easy as she just read that pass and jumped in the passing lane. Nothing but clear skies ahead. There's Hedden getting harassed. Tried to get it to Bell, and it's out of bounds. So it will be Wolves coming back. 37-17 with 1:14 left in the third. Here is Eastaw. Easterly, Roundtree. Harrison down low. There's Easterly, hard off the back iron. Harrison offensive rebound floater is good. 17 for Harrison. She's always around the basketball, and she is a finisher. 17 for her, 39-17. Heading now, trying to find some space. There's Elliott in the lane. Blocked, tipped away. I don't know if she was trying to pass it, but it is Wolves basketball coming back the other way now. Eastaugh over to Easterly. Purviance shot up, short, knocked out of bounds by Harrison. It'll be Haines basketball. Checking in for the Wolves is Clara Carney, giving Easterly a break. 24, 23, 22, almost at the end of the third. Wolves with a 22-point lead. There's Mary, gets it down low to Elliott. Pivot, spin move, shot, no good. Nice step through on that one, just couldn't get it to go. 7-6, Harrison looks up at the clock, gets it over to Roundtree. Purviance blocked, and that's it. Third quarter score. Wrangell Wolves 39, Haines Glacier Bears 17. We're going to send it back for 1 minute. We're back, basketball fans, for the start of the fourth quarter. Once again, stay tuned. After this one, we've got the boys' night 2 of the 2-game series. Wrangell Wolves, Haines Glacier Bears. Last night was a hard-fought, exciting battle, so stay tuned for that. We're into the fourth quarter. There's Hedden operating in the half court. Picks up her dribble, gets it to Elliott. Hard to operate, a lot of defense. There's a wing shot. Hedden, nice look, doesn't go. Ripped out of there by Roundtree. She'll take it herself and get it over to Harrison. Christina Johnson still on the bench with her 4 fouls. So the Wolves will operate as normal. There's Carney now into the game, and she stayed in for the fourth, and Eastaugh takes the pass and scores. She's got 4. Nice sequence there for the Wolves, and they lead 41-17. Harrison picks Hedden's pocket. She's going to take it herself down the right side, finds Eastaugh for 2. 4 quick ones for Jenna Eastaugh. You can't show the basketball anywhere near number 11 for the Wolves. It will be gone before you know it. Here's Hedden now. Gets it to Brownell. Looking for somewhere to go with the ball. Back to Hedden. Tried to get it to Elliott. Once again, these 5-foot passes hard to operate in a tight space on the floor. Here's Elliott now in the post. Spin move. Tried to get it to Bell. It's picked off. Here come the Wolves. Roundtree down the lane. Shot up. She's fouled. Good transition basketball by Wrangell. 2 free throws coming for A.J. Roundtree. And that foul is going to be on Anna Bell, her 3rd. First free throw is good, off the back iron and drops down. Briley Swanner checking in with her 4 fouls, so she's got to watch it. 6:37 left in this one. Second free throw is no good, but there is Eastaugh for the rebound. Somehow she snuck in there and got the offensive rebound. Elliott's going to pick up that foul, her 2nd. And 2 free throws coming for Eastaugh. She's had a good quarter already with 2 quick baskets. and she will take 2 free throws. First one is long. 44-17, Wolves pulling away in this one. 6:35 left. Second free throw, long, high rebound, gathered by Harrison and good. That was way too easy for Alana. She's got 19. Here comes Briley across, gets it to Elliott. Harrison's gonna pick her up. Elliott drives right, push past Briley, 3-ball. Around and out, good look for her. Roundtree comes away with it, and Harrison's gonna bring it across. Eastad now, cutting Kearney on the baseline. Harrison high post, Purviance, back to Harrison. Wolves being patient. There's Kearney now on the right baseline. The white shirts all flock to the ball. Definitely an overload for that zone. There are open spaces all over in the half court. There's Harrison, gets it to Eastad. Shot up and good. She's having a big quarter. She's got 6 in the quarter and 8 for the game. Riley Swanner will bring it across. There's Bell. Gets it to Mary, thrown away. Here's Eastad now. She's going to lead the charge down the right side. Harrison all alone, left side, lays it in. Transition basketball is spot on for the Wolves in this one. Harrison with 21, and it's starting to slip away from the Bears. There's another turnover. Eastad. She stepped out of bounds, so that will be Bears basketball. Checking in, Hedden and Emma LePerry. Coming off the floor is Maribel and Neva Brownell. Briley gets it in. There's Elliott in the post. They can't find her and turned it over. Johnson checking in for the Wolves. They're going to get her in before they inbound the ball. 5:12 left in this one. She's going to come in for Harrison, who has absolutely been a force in this game, imposing her will throughout. Johnson into the front court. Kearney right side, Emma LePerry on her, stolen away by Annabelle. Jumped on that pass, good job by her. And LePerry is fouled by Roundtree, it looks like. 31, and that is her first. Looks like the team's first. Pressure is off from the Wolves, and the Haines Glacier Bears will go to work. Hedden drives left side. She is stopped, and ball is stolen away. Eastad finds Johnson. Release down the right side. Shot up is no good, but she is fouled by Annabelle, and that is her 4th. So 2 players with 4 fouls for the Glacier Bears, and they only suited up 7, so the numbers are starting to get thin for the team in white. 2 free throws coming for Christina Johnson. First one is good, and we're going to have a 60-second timeout from the Bears. We're going to send it back for 1 minute. We're back. Wrangell Wolves in firm control of this one, 51-17. We've got the second free throw from Christina Johnson. After the timeout, it is up and good. So she is 4 for 4 at the line. She is 5 for 6 for the game, and that is all 5 of Christina Johnson's points. for this one. Limited minutes for her in foul trouble most of the way. Briley Swanner goes up. Emma LaPerry rips the rebound and looks like she is fouled on the gather. In the lane, it'll be a foul on the floor, and that is Roundtree. Good fight by Emma LaPerry on that one. Bears will inbound stack formation. It is picked off by Roundtree. She saw that play before and knew exactly what to do, but the Bears get it back on a long turnover pass by the Wolves. Briley, baseline jumper, no, right into the hands of Eastaugh. She's going to take it herself down the left side. It is picked off by Briley, knocked out of bounds, and it will be Wolves basketball at the 4-minute mark of the fourth quarter. 52-17, Wolves are cruising. The gym doesn't seem to care what the score is, though. Always an exciting atmosphere in the Haines High School Gymnasium. And once again, stay tuned for boys action after this one. There is Purviance, who kind of just ran out of options in the lane and chucked it up. It's off the glass and down. She's got 4 now, 54-17. And the Bears operate in the half court. Stolen away into the hands of Elliott. Hedden, Briley, 3-ball, left side, no good. Long rebound is tracked down by Bell, and the Bears get another chance. Hedden drives through defenders, loses it to Elliott, but right into the hands of Briley. 3-ball right side, no good. Rebound, Hedden down low, shot up, no. So a couple good looks for the Bears, and here they go again. There's Bell in the lane, nowhere to go with it. Picked off, stolen. Here's Christina Johnson across. She's got Eastaugh left side, shot up and good. Eastaugh is running the floor and beating the Bears back and getting easy bucket after easy bucket. She's got 10 for the game and 8 in this quarter. She's figured something out. If you hustle down the floor, you're going to have some good scoring opportunities on the other end. Johnson now. 56-17, 2:35, throws it away. Not a whole lot of turnovers tonight by the Wolves. That is one of them. And it looks like Meisner is going to check in. Roundtree is going to take a break. Nelson is also checking in. And let's just get everybody out there. Easterly will follow suit. Purviance is kind of smiling about that bank shot that she just converted, and Carney is also going to take a break for the Wolves. Pressure's off. Hedden will operate. Briley has it right wing. Bounce pass into Bell. Goes into the hands of Hedden. There's Emma LaPerry, scores. Picked up the loose change and converts. Glacier Bears' first points of the fourth. They needed that just to get off the schneid. Here is Meisner now. 2:05 left in this one. Right side, Easterly, Eastaugh. Christina Johnson looking to get a 3-ball off. Not there that time, and right through the hands of Easterly. Bears basketball, 150 remains in the fourth. Lots of Seahawks gear in the gym tonight in anticipation of the big day tomorrow. Down low, tried to get it into Elliott, not there. Nelson comes away with it. And it will be Easterly taking it across. Johnson now, kind of a wild pass, tried to find, I think Eastaugh was down on the blocks, but too hard of a pass, sails it. And so the Bears come back the other way. There's Bell. Elliott's all alone. They find her. Shot is up, blocked. Emma LaPerry comes away with it. 3-ball. Swanner left side, no good. There's Elliott for the rebound on the weak side. Gets it to Bell, shot up, short. There's Emma LaPerry now. Good rebounding by the Bears a couple times in this quarter. It's thrown away right to Christina Johnson. She's going to take it and pass it over to Eastaugh. She's fouled on her way up. Good hustle by the Bears getting back on defense, but that will be a foul on Hedden, her fourth, and 2 free throws coming for Eastaugh. with her 10 points, trying to add to her scoring total. We're under a minute. Free throw up and good. She's got 11, and the Wolves are in firm command. Second one is also good. 12 points for Eastaugh off the bench, and we're under a minute. Hedden brings it across. Sense of urgency. Cuts. Can't find her. Stolen away. Easterly. Nelson will take a break, and she is fouled from behind by LaPerry. So now the Bears are over the limit, waiting for the buzzer. There it is. 2 free throws coming for the Wolves. It's much easier to know a team has 5 fouls up from here, folks, than if you're officiating on the floor. Let me tell you, I can guarantee that. So it'll be 2 free throws for Nelson. She's got 4, her first free throws of the game. 44 seconds remain. Front end for Nelson is good. Second one coming up for Nelson. She hits both. Lots of free throws attempted by the Wolves this game. I'll tally it up eventually here. Now it's Swanner into the lane, kind of loses it. LaPerry is there. Shot up, no. She gets her own rebound. Kick out Briley. 3 ball is up, no good. Back iron. There's Hedden. Once again, offensive rebounding by the Bears. Results in a turnover that time. There's Easterly. Goes up, no good. Eastaugh gets it. It's blocked by Elliott. Kick out Christina Johnson. No good again. 12 seconds remains. Bell gets it. And here's Hedden. We're under 10. She's going to jack a shot pass. I think she thought there was less time than there really was. Anyway, folks, your final score: the Wrangell Wolves 60 and the Haines Glacier Bears 19. Let's run down some scoring real quick. Got to do some math here. I can tell you that the Wolves scored 21 in the fourth in impressive fashion, just by running the floor and finding opportunities, creating turnovers, and turning them into points. So we've got this all squared away. They were led by Alana Harrison with 21. She started out with only 2 in the first quarter and then just took off for the remainder of the game. She's followed by Jenna Eastaugh with 12, including 10 in the fourth quarter. Alexis Easterly 9, Nelson 6, Johnson 5. She was in foul trouble most of the game, and Sela Purviance 4 for the Glacier Bears. They were led by Briley Swanner with 9, followed by Cece Elliott 6, Emma LaPerry with 3, and Sophia Hedden had 1 point. We've got 19:30 on the warm-up clock, so we're going to take a long break. We're going to send it back to KSTK in Wrangell, Alaska, and we will be back with you in just a little bit. Stay tuned. Boys game coming up next. Welcome back to the Haines High School Gymnasium. This is Brian Elliott with the NFHS Network, and we are broadcasting to Wrangell, Alaska via KSTK, Stickeen River Country. We're almost ready to tip off for night 2 of the Wrangell Wolves visiting the Haines Glacier Bears. Last night's battle was hard fought, close most of the way. The Glacier Bears pulled away towards the end of the third quarter and into the fourth, and it was a gritty contest. The Wolves brought their hard hats and lunch pails to the game, and they played some gritty defense. They limited the Glacier Bears to 29% shooting for the game, and really what put the Bears over the top was their ability to grab 18 offensive rebounds, which really helped. When your shooting percentage is that low, you need second and third scoring opportunities in order to get the job done. Last night's final was Haines 55 and Wrangell 36. Just before this game, the Wrangell Lady Wolves were in firm control of the game most of the way. They got away with a 60-19 victory over the home Lady Glacier Bears, so they will head on to their next series after this one. But right now, the order at hand is a Saturday night battle between these two Region 5 rivals for a long time. Cody Angerman and Tony Harding coach the Wrangell Wolves. Those fellas do a great job with this bunch. And on the Haines side, they are coached by Brian Combs and Tyler Funk. We've got some announcements, some player intros, and we're going to be ready to roll here in just a minute. Okay, same starting fives for each team. For the visiting Wolves: Ben Hauser, William Masson, Jackson Powers, Aiden Gillen, and Everett Meisner. For the Glacier Bears: Colton Combs, J.C. Davis, James Stickler, Isaac Jones, and Brody Farron. Stuart DeWitt will throw up the opening tip. He is joined by Tyler Swinton and Matt Jones for your fine officiating crew in this one. Everyone's in place. The table is ready to roll. It is Stickler and Powers in the circle, and J.C. Davis comes away with the opening tip, and the Bears will go to work. Wolves in their typical man defense. Bears in their typical spread offense. 4 out. James Stickler, the lone post player in their offensive half-court sets. Good patience by the Bears last night, and there's a 3-ball. Colton Combs rattles in and out. It goes right to Brody Farron. He cleans it up, although we're going to have a foul before that. Masson was right in there trying to grab the rebound out, and it's going to be a foul on Brody Farron on the rebound, so that's a loose ball foul on him. Wolves will take it the other way. Aiden Gillen did a lot of ball handling last night and looks like he is at the helm once again tonight. In the half court, there's Hauser. Got into foul trouble last night, had to sit a lot of minutes. He's stuck on the baseline. Cross lane pass was knocked away by J.C. Davis. Masson correctly pointing to the Wolves' way. It will be red ball baseline. Hauser will find someone. Not a lot of movement, and it's picked off by James Stickler. No one really cutting for the Wolves on that inbounds pass, and not surprisingly, Bears come away with it. Combs now dribbles across. Farron drives baseline, goes up for the shot and lands. I think he was expecting contact or something, but he travels in that process. Turnover Bears. Wolves ball early on. Gillen flanked by Combs. He gets absolutely clobbered through a screen but keeps his feet. And there's Gillen. Kind of a shaky dribble by him, but he's collected himself, passes up a three, gets it over to Meisner. And there's Hauser, Isaac Jones all over him. Now it's Meisner back to Hauser again. Fakes the three in the lane, runner short. Comes to Masson, who throws it to Combs. And he's going to try transition basketball. There's Isaac Jones, drives in, shot up, he's fouled. That's going to be on Everett Meisner. If I'm right, Isaac Jones will go to the line for two. It is on Meisner. So as soon as Combs was able to gather that basketball, he immediately looked down the floor, pushed tempo, and Isaac Jones gets two free throws, missed the front end. Cody Angerman having a discussion with Stuart DeWitt right in front of the press table here. Longtime friends. Second one is good for Isaac Jones, and the Bears are on the board. 6:17 in the first. There is Powers trying to find some space on the left side. Nothing there. Gets it over to Gillen. There's Hauser, Combs all over him. Isaac Jones on Gillen now. They got a switch going. Gillen, step back, can't shoot, but finds a cutting Powers. Nice pass and finish for Jackson Powers, his first two of the game. 2-1 Wolves lead early on. There's Brody Farron now, kick out to Combs. Looked like a reset. Into JC, gets in the lane, kick out Isaac Jones, three ball, baseline, triple, Isaac Jones. He's responsible for all four of the Bears' points so far. He had a nice kick out by JC Davis, found him open, and he drains it, stolen away. Colton Combs. Wolves are back, Combs pushed tempo anyway. He's into the lane, Isaac Jones fakes the three this time. Davis, Farron into the lane, Jones on top now. Combs has Masson on him. Used the screen by Stickler, but swings it to JC. Three ball on the other baseline. Isaac, no good. There's James Stickler with an offensive rebound again. He had 6 last night. Combs, three ball. Weak side rebound is gathered by Everett Meisner. And the Wolves will settle things down a bit. There's Gillen directing traffic. Meisner, Powers, Hauser. Quickly reversed on the arc. 4-2 in the first. 4:36 remains. There's a nice move by Gillen. Can't get a shot though. Brody Farron is all over him step for step. Hauser gets in the lane. Tipped away by Davis. So it will be Wolves ball baseline. This one starting out with that gritty feel from last night, kind of repeating itself. Wolves get it in. Meisner over to Powers. Hauser now, tough defense by the Bears. Passes tipped away. Gillen, baseline floater, no good. Too hard. Rebound on the weak side is Jackson Powers. He goes up for two, and he is fouled. So he will have 2 free throws coming. Brody Farron, 2 quick ones. And I believe last night he had a couple quick ones also. So it will be Wade Lloyd checking in between free throws here. First one is good for Powers. He's got all 3 of the Wolves' points. And Lloyd checks in. Active defense by Farron. Just sometimes he gets in the wrong spot at the wrong time. And he picked up 2 already. Second free throw's no good. Meisner had his hand on it, but knocks it out of bounds. Backcourt pressure now by the Wolves, trying to keep the ball away from Combs. Combs has it. Dribbles through the defense. Now he's into the lane all the way to the hoop. Shot up and good. And 1. Colton Combs. He had momentum dribbling through the pressure there and gets the call and the bucket. And it's going to be on Jackson Powers. He's his first. Combs with the and 1. We'll have 1 free throw coming. Free throw is good. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. 7-3 now, Bears in control early at the 4-minute mark. There is Powers, tried to find somewhere to go with the ball, but Isaac Jones and Combs collapsed on him. Lost the handle. Out of bounds turnover, Wolves. Here come the Bears. Carter Howell's going to check in for the Wolves' next whistle. Colton Combs directing traffic. There's Stickler with the screen. Uses it. Powers switched on him. J.C. Davis, right wing, looking for cutters. Here's Wade Lloyd now. Meisner picks him up. Bears with their perimeter game. Wade almost had it stolen away. Good defense by Powers, but gathered by Isaac. And the half-court possession continues. 3:15 left in the first. 7-3 Bears lead. Try to get it into Stickler. He was the 3-point specialist last night. So far tonight, he is operating in his zone in the paint. Wade Lloyd kind of ran into Isaac Jones on that one. Turnover, Bears. Kind of 2 players cutting to the same spot. Collision by friendly fire. So they turn it over, and it will be Wolves basketball coming back the other way. Colton Combs picks up Gillen. He's going to escort him down the floor, down the right side. Nice reversal by Gillen to get away from the pressure. Here's Powers. He's fouled on the floor. That's Combs' first personal, second team. 2:54 left in the first. Bears clinging to a gritty 7-3 lead. Powers now tried to find Gillen, not there. Long pass to Howell, who's in the game. Gillen swing pass, Powers 3-ball right side short. J.C. Davis went for it. Lloyd came away with it. Here's Isaac Jones into the front court in a hurry. He's trying to drive on Howell. Kick out Wade Lloyd, 3-ball. No good. Rebound comes to Powers. He will take it alone into the front court. There's Gillen now. 3-ball for him. Nice shot. Aiden Gillen, triple. Did not hesitate on that one. And it's 7-6, 2:15 in the first. Here's Combs, hop step, picks up his dribble, he's stuck. Kick out to Isaac. There's J.C. Davis on the left wing, looking for cutters, there are none. Stickler operating in the high post, now he flashes. Meisner got his hands on that pass between Davis and Lloyd. It will be Bears basketball, and Kyron Sweet is going to check in. The offense needs a spark, and so Sweet enters the game. Davis will take a break. Let's see if the junior can make an impact here off the bench. He finished last year so strong and is just getting his feet out underneath him this year. There's Isaac Jones. Kick out to Combs. Deep 3 on top. No good. Rattled around and out. Aiden Gillen collects the rebound. He'll take it himself. Crosses over left, then right. Howell fakes the 3. Drive to the hoop, too hard. There's Meisner on the weak side, no good. And James Stickler clears it. Long down the floor pass to Lloyd. He hops, shoots, no good. Sweet had his hand on it, and it will be Wolves' ball. Nice long pass by Colton Combs. That was about a 3/4 length pass to Lloyd. He could not finish. So it remains 7-6. Bears clinging to a 1-point lead. 1:10 left in the first. Gillen gets through a trap, stepped out of bounds. Well, that time Combs kind of forced him into the coffin corner, and that is right when you cross the timeline on the sideline. Not many options to go if there are defenders in your way. That's exactly what happened on that sequence. So it will be Bears ball. Combs gets in the lane, hops, shoots, scoop shot, no. Stickler is there battling for the ball, and he tips it to Howell. Howell's going to take off himself. Gets over across the timeline, almost an over and back. Nice move by Powers. He's fouled. Nice spin move. Jackson Powers. He will get to the line for his 3rd and 4th free throws of this one. And that foul is going to be on Wade Lloyd. So the offense is stagnant. What do? You bring in the freshman sharpshooter, Spencer Baumgartner, ready to check in. First one for Powers is good. Isaac Jones will take a break. Second free throw coming for Jackson. 7 all, 46 seconds left. Long high rebound off the miss. James Stickler has it, he's harassed, gets it out to Combs. Very strong with the basketball is James Stickler, the state wrestling champion, and it shows repeatedly during the game of basketball. Wade Lloyd drives, gets the end one. The seas parted for Wade Lloyd. He took that space and used it, scores and gets the free throw coming. And the foul is going to be on Gillen, his first. Much different foul situation for the Wolves compared to last night. They were in all sorts of trouble in the first quarter tonight. It is all quiet in the foul category. Wade Lloyd free throw no good. Stickler tries to grab the offensive rebound, but Powers says no. He's got it now, 22 seconds left. Haines up 2, 9-7. There's Meisner looking for Cutters. He's going to take it himself. Gets by Stickler. He's knocked out of bounds on his way up. Looking for the shot, but Stickler knocked it out of his hands as he was going up to the hoop. And there's going to be a 30-second timeout by Coach Engerman as they inbound this ball on the baseline, see if they can draw up a play and get a bucket at the end of this first quarter. Once again, hard-fought contest. Really fun basketball to watch. Both teams just expending a lot of energy, playing some good defense. Everything is contested, and this is what you would expect, just like last night between these two teams. And the Haines Pep Band, I always have to call it out, the Imperial March. Abridged version for the 30-second timeout. We're ready to roll now, 12.1 seconds remain. It will be inbounded by Masson. There was Meisner on a cut. There's Hauser, goes up, it's blocked. Here's Colton Combs now, 9-7-6. There's James Stickler, goes up, gets it blocked. Right back to Stickler. He throws it into the hands of Powers, and he can't get a shot off. Your first quarter score, Haines Glacier Bears 9, Wrangell Wolves 7. We're going to send it back for 60 seconds. kind of a festive atmosphere tonight in the Haines High School Gymnasium. They're throwing some T-shirts out into the crowd. They really need one of those T-shirt cannons, though. That seems way more fun than just throwing them. And there's also a mystery present for the fan of the game, which they're going to announce at halftime. You know, these small town high school games, you got to love them. There's just so much going on besides the play on the court. And so here we go. Speaking of that, the second quarter has started. And there's Jackson Powers with Brody Farron back into the game on him. Gillen gets it over to Meisner. Drives, floater, up, off the rim, no good. J.C. Davis tracks it down. Over to Combs. Haines trying to run, but Wrangell is back almost every time. And so they will cycle it down and go to work. Kyron Sweet remains in the game. He's on the right wing. Stickler, elbow, shot up, no. Good look for him. There's Kyron Sweet down low. He gets the offensive rebound, and Haines gets another chance. Brody Farron handoff to Combs on top. 9-7 in this one, tight one. Kyron Sweet now drives, takes a 16-footer off the glass and down. Kyron Sweet starts the scoring off in the second quarter. Nice little step back jumper off the glass, his first two of the game. There's Meisner now. Gets it to Powers, left side, driving in, kind of a wild shot, no good. J.C. Davis gets it. There's Kyron Sweet, leaks out and scores. Colton Combs alertly looked down the floor, and we've got a timeout by referee Matt Jones. We're waiting for, I don't know what his hand gesture meant, but maybe it's a timeout. Is it a timeout? The players aren't acting like it's a timeout. But while we have this moment here, I'd like to give a shout out to some really great Glacier Bear supporters and good friends. That is Charlie and Tony DeWitt and Dave and Inez Gross down there in Havasu, just making us all jealous. But thanks for tuning in, folks. And I know Stewart's supposed to wave as he crosses half court at some point during this one. He said he's going to try to work that one in. So thanks for tuning in, folks, and look forward to seeing you this summer. Wild shot by Gillen, goes nowhere. And it is going to be there in the far corner away from me, trying to sort this one out. There's a lot of pointing. It is going to be Bears basketball. Cody got some sort of explanation that he is not particularly pleased with, but play resumes. Combs into the front court, 13-7 Bears. Combs into the lane, stripped away by Meisner, right into the hands of Farron. Fakes a shot, there's J.C. Davis, drives baseline, fumbles it, and turns it over. Travel J.C. Davis. And the ongoing conversation between Matt Jones and Cody Angerman continues. Light backcourt pressure on Gillen. Combs is just trying to make him work to bring the ball up the floor, and he swings it over to Meisner, and he walks it in. Gillen tries to find some space, gets it over to Hauser. Spins, drives left side, shot up, he's fouled. Nice take by Ben Hauser. He will go to the line for two, and that's going to be number one on Kyron Sweet. Nice spark off the bench from Sweet just when Haines' offense was kind of bogged down. Came in and breathed some life into their offense. Picks up his first, and Hauser makes the first. First points of the quarter for Wrangell, 5:43 left. Second one is short, no good. Brody Farron's going to take it himself. He was hawked by Meisner. He alertly saw him coming from behind and gets rid of it. Combs, spin move. Kyron Sweet down low, gets it up and good. Kyron Sweet is the finisher this quarter. He's got 6, all in the second. And the Bears now lead 15-8, 5:20 left in the second. Gillen handoff Meisner. J.C. Davis hawking him. Dead ball 25 feet away. There's Whitaker now into the game. Nice cut by Gillen. but Whitaker just assumed he was going to be somewhere he was not. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Bears coming the other way. Combs directing traffic, clears out. Stickler, handoff to Kyron Sweet, all alone for the 3-ball. Missed it, and it's off the hands of Kai Wigg, who's into the game. Kind of an awkward, didn't expect an air ball on that 3, so he knocked it out of bounds. Bears will get another chance. James Stickler just posted up right in front of the inbounder, but quickly collapsed upon by the red jerseys. He kicks it out. Here's Combs now, Sweet left wing. Brody Farron all alone. He'll take a 3 on top and nails it. Brody Farron, triple. No one came out to meet him, so he's like, well, might as well jack it up. Nothing but net for the junior. His first 3 points of the game. There's Gillen, dead ball in the coffin corner. Here's James Stickler on a run out. He's up and good. James Stickler's first 2 of the game, and the Bears are on a run. 20-8 now, 4:15 in the second. There's Meisner dribbling on J.C. Davis. One-on-one action all the way up the floor. Kai Wigg now gets it over to Meisner, right back to Wigg. It's knocked away. Here's Kyron Sweet looking down the floor. Dribbling through traffic, stolen away by Hauser. And fouled by Kyron Sweet from behind. Nice alert play by Ben Hauser. Sweet had his head up like you want to see that, but he kind of lost track of the basketball. Hauser picked it clean and got the foul on Sweet. Really strong quarter for him, but he will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Wade Lloyd is back in the game. Inbounds play goes to Meisner, picked out by JC right into Gillen's hands. Gillen looking for space. Combs on him, had a screen, doesn't use it. Can't find a stop. There's J.C. Davis, picks off the pass. He's all alone and lays it in. Well, that time Gillen was looking for Meisner, just kind of got jammed up by the defense, and J.C. alertly jumped on the pass all alone for 2. Kai Wigg, crazy shot, is gathered by J.C. Bears running down the floor. There's James Stickler all alone. 2 for Stickler. Transition basketball at its finest for the Bears. And they're starting to pull away in the second quarter, 24-8. There was a pass. Stickler got his hand on it. Goes right to Ben Hauser. Drives up and no good. Brody could not gather it. There's Gillen. 3-ball right side. Looked good. Didn't go. Farron can't gather it again, so the Wolves will get chance number 3. No, they will not. It's turned over. Wade Lloyd had it, and he was fouled by Kai Wigg, his first personal. Ratty sequence by both teams in that one. And we're at the 2:46 mark of the second quarter. Bears have held the Wolves to 1 point and 0 baskets in the second quarter. Here's Colton Combs now into the front court. Over to JC. There's Isaac Jones getting downhill, shot up, no good. There is Powers. He's going to come away with it and take it himself. Lloyd meets him. Meisner now on top. Over to Kai Wigg. Right side Powers. Fakes the 3, drives in. He's double teamed. Scoop shot up, no good. Isaac Jones had it, but it is stolen away from him. Wigg misses the short jumper, and there's Combs ripping it away from Powers to Wade Lloyd, who misses the easy one. Just a little bit too open on that one. I think he got too far under the hoop and kind of lost track of where he was. And he's not happy about it, but he'll settle down. Mistakes happen, folks, all the time. And the Bears are going to settle things down with a full timeout, so we're going to send it back to KSTK for 60 seconds. Well, the second quarter has not been short on action. A lot of gritty play by both teams. Glacier Bears coming away with a lot of steals and transition baskets, and the Wolves are looking for some answers on how to score the basketball. Combs kind of loses a pass but ends up in J.C. Davis's hands, and Wade Lloyd converts. Well, that was a lot harder than the previous shot attempt, but he gets it to go. He's got 4 now. 26-8, Haines with the lead, 1:35 in the first half. Gillen uses a screen. Finally gets Combs away from him. I bet he's tired of number 3 in his grill all day long. There they find someone in the lane. That is Masson. Long 3. Gillen gets it. That was essentially from the logo, and that is a splash down for Gillen, his second 3 of the game and 6, and the Wolves needed that bad. Colton Combs just got downhill in a hurry and converts his second basket of the game. 28-11 now. Here's Kai Wigg, goes up, shot up, hard off the glass. Stickler clears it. Gets it to Combs, looks down, the Wolves are back. There's Powers waiting for him. Over to J.C. Davis, 3 ball, too far, too hard. Isaac Jones, loose ball foul on Wigg, who had position. And that will be Isaac Jones' first personal. 41.7. Haines leads 28-11. Gillen down the left side this time. Spins to the right. Combs is there waiting for him. Fakes the handoff to Wigg. Loses the handle, but right there is Powers. Picks it up. He's harassed. Gets it out to Gillen. 3 ball on top. He travels before he could get the shot off. So that'll be a turnover on the Wolves. 21.8 remain in the first half. And it will be Combs. He's going to take his time as he gets across. Apparently he is not. All the way to the rack and 2 for Colton Combs. I think he was planning on taking some air out of the basketball, but once he saw that open avenue down Main Street, he took it. He's got 7. Wolves cannot get a shot off. And your halftime score is the Haines Glacier Bears 30, Wrangell Wolves 11. We've got 10 minutes on the halftime clock. We're going to take a break and send it back to KSTK. Stay tuned, folks, for the second half.
Go to the girls basketball team, and you can pick desserts now if you won those auction items, and you'll want to give your money to CC Elliott. So CC Elliott will be out there. You can pay her and pick up your dessert.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Brian Elliott here with the NFHS Network and broadcasting to Wrangell, Alaska, KSTK. Well, the first half was close for a while, but the Wolves ran into some offensive problems, kind of got away from things that were going so well for them last night, and that was dribble penetration and finding open looks in the lane. A lot of Bears defense on the perimeter disrupted what they were trying to do. They had 4 points in the second quarter and 11 for the game compared to the Glacier Bears 30. Real quick scoring for the Wolves. Aiden Gillen has 6, Jackson Powers 4, and Ben Hauser 1 free throw for his point. On the Haines side, pretty balanced scoring. They're led by Colton Combs with 7, Kyron Sweet 6, 4 each for James Stickler, Isaac Jones, Wade Lloyd. Brody Farron hit a three-pointer for 3, and J.C. Davis rounds out their 30-point total with 2 points. So we'll see what kind of adjustments the Wolves can make. They played some pretty good defense. Most of the Glacier Bears' damage in the second quarter was off of steals and transition baskets as they were getting frustrated on the perimeter with the tenacious Glacier Bears defense. So we're almost ready to roll here in the second half. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Hard-fought games for both teams this weekend. We had the JV boys play again today before the girls game, and the Wrangell Wolves came away with a pretty easy victory in that one. Hopefully you're able to watch that on the NFHS network. We're ready to roll in the third, and the Glacier Bears will start with the basketball. There's Combs with Powers on him. Brody Farron gets in the lane, kicks it out. Right back to Farron on top. He'll take a 3 and miss it short. Stickler chasing the rebound, ran out of room. So it will be Wolves coming back. They've got Gillen, Masson, Powers, Meisner tried to set a screen on Combs, does, and Hauser. Gillen, two-pointer up, hard off the glass. Farron has the rebound. He's going to take it himself into the front court. Meisner got a hand on that. And it will be Bears ball side out. Pep Band putting on a good show at halftime. And if you're tuning in, waiting for the fan of the game, that was awarded to a Lady Glacier Bears player, Bradley Swanner. There's Colton Combs, step through 2. Coach Angerman thinking about a travel. It was close, but I think it was just a giant second step for Combs, so he starts the scoring in the third period. Here come the Wolves now. Masson gets it over to Meisner, and he's fouled on the way up, so he will have a 2-shot foul coming up for the Wolves. Nice aggressive take by Everett Meisner, found some space in the lane and attacked. That is going to be foul number 1 on James Stickler. First free throw for Meisner rattles in and out. And the second one is coming up. Wolves looking to get back in this one. And if they attack the hoop like on that last possession, they will get closer as we go. Combs, kick out to Jones, drives the lane, gets surrounded. There's Stickler outside the arc, thinks again about a three-pointer. Hit a couple last night, but passed that one up. Jones drives the lane, and he's fouled from behind. That looks like it's going to be on Hauser. It is his first. Farron will get things going for the Bears. Wide open, Isaac Jones, 3-ball, no good, but Farron leaked in after the inbounds pass, cleans that one up for the easy 2. He's got 5, 34-12. There's Gillen, fakes the shot, now throws one up, in and out. Stickler clears it. He's harassed, gets it to Isaac Jones. He's going to take it himself down the floor. He falls down. Hauser was right on him. Jones is chirping at the refs. He knocks it out. Ratty sequence once again. And it will be Wolves basketball, I believe. And they are going to get Masson in there to set things in motion. There's Gillen on the cut, can't find him. Hauser down low. Farron fouls him on the floor on the gather. So that is going to be number 3 on Farron. Once again, another kind of rough and tumble sequence between these two teams. Not uncommon during this 2-game series. There's Powers up, hard off the glass, gets it back, lays it in. 2 for Jackson Powers. Long pass to Isaac Jones. He's fouled on the way in. Nice alert pass. Jones ran the floor, and he is going to go to the line, and that foul is on Hauser, his second. And Jones will be shooting 2. First one's good. The Bears will try to run almost every possession. It's just up to the defense to recognize that and get back. As Jones misses the second one, it's gathered by Powers, who gets it down the floor. There's Meisner to Gillen now, looking for a shot, can't get it. J.C. Davis all over him. Powers swings it over left side. Hauser, Isaac Jones on him. Reverses his dribble, loses the handle. Bears coming back the other way. 35-14, 5:31 in the third. Combs will take his time. He's across. Stickler setting the screen, uses it. Gets some space down the lane. He's fouled on the way up. And I believe that's going to be a shooting foul. That is going to be Gillen, his second. Nice take by Combs. Stickler rubbed off his defender on the screen, and he had some daylight. Got downhill quickly and gets to the line. 2 free throws coming for the senior captain. First one is good. Second one is short, rattles around. J.C. Davis tries to save it. There's Hauser. He picks up his dribble, and he's stuck. Gets it over to Meisner, and he'll take it across. J.C. Davis meets him across the timeline. Meisner picks up his dribble, fumbles it, turned it over. Powers was trying to come over and save him from a dead ball, but just kind of fumbled the pass away. And Kai Wig will check in for the Wolves, as will Wade Lloyd for the Bears. 36-14, we're under 5 minutes in the third. Here's Brody Farron, gets in the lane. JC baseline, doesn't want it. Now Colton Combs has it. Gets into the lane, shot is up and no good. Kind of a scoop shot by Combs. He got a few of those to work last night, and they're going to call a foul on J.C. Davis. That's going to be a loose ball foul on him, his first. Gillen trying to get free, does. He's all alone against Combs. There's a screen set by Powers, and he is across. Gillen, 3-ball, a little too far. Weak side rebound, Meisner gets it poked away. There's Powers, and Combs knocks it away. So Wolves will keep possession on the baseline. Kyron Sweet will join the party on the Bears side. And he's going to give someone a break, but we've got a timeout before that happens. And I believe once we get the signal, that is a full timeout by Coach Engerman and the Wolves. We're going to send it back for 1 minute. Okay, back out of the timeout. It is Wolves basketball baseline. Masson will trigger for the Wolves. Gets it to Gillen. Knocked out of there by Combs, stolen by Combs. There's Lloyd now. Finds a streaking Farron. He's fouled on his way in. He will shoot 2. Nice look there by Lloyd, finding his teammate. And that is going to be on Meisner, number 2 on him. Trying to go up against Combs all night is like having a Wolverine in your face and trying to operate with that kind of defensive pressure. It's not easy. Farron hits the front end of that one. Second one is good as well. Farron gets both. He's got 4 in the quarter and 7 for the game. Long pass by the Wolves is turned over. Meisner was looking for Gillen on that one. And the frustration continues for the Wolves. Here's Combs now. Kyron Sweet flashes high post. He has it. Tried to get it back to Combs. Loses the handle. Stolen away by the Wolves and Kai Wig. And it's brought into the front court by Powers. He's going to get all the way down the lane. Shot up and good. Jackson Powers found a little daylight and took the space right down Main Street, and Combs answers right back with a similar drive on the other end. Stolen away by Brody Farron. Combs gets another one. 4 quick points for the Bears, and it's now 42-16, 3:33 left in the third. Gillen loses the handle. Dead ball in the backcourt. Tries to get it to Meisner. Knocked away alertly by Sweet. He saw that he was stuck and jumped on that pass. Batted it away. Gillen having a talk with the official Matt Jones before the inbounds play. And he gets it in to teammate Powers. Uses the screen by Masson. Nothing doing there. Kai Wig is on top, swings it to Gillen, gets a screen. Tries to get free, but too much defense in his face, but we've got a foul. Good call by Stuart DeWitt. That's going to be on Combs, his second. We've got some subs coming. Looks like Spencer B is back into the game for Isaac, and Benhauser checks in for Meisner. Inbounds comes to Powers. Brody Farron right there. Shovel pass backwards to Masson, looking for somewhere to go. He dribbles past Lloyd, gets into the lane. Teardrop runner does not go. Spencer Baumgartner comes away with it and gets it to Combs. Fake the pass to Farron. Now it's stolen away by Hauser. He's in the open floor. Shot up is no good. Farron comes away with it. He's going to take it the other way. 42-16 at 2:40. Farron is fouled on his way in. He will be shooting 2, and it looks like that is on Kai Wig, number 32, his second. 2 free throws coming for Farron. He's been active offensively in this quarter. He can score when he is relied upon to score, and you're seeing that tonight. First free throw is no good. Stickler and Davis, the senior Bash brothers, are back in the game. Second free throw, Farron gets it. He's got 5 in the quarter and 8 for the game. 2:35 left in the third. Hauser trying to get it across. Throws a bounce pass that Gillen cannot handle. Turnover Wolves, and they're still looking for answers. Combs now gets into the lane, kick out J.C. Davis, 3-ball. Got it. Splash down triple, J.C. Davis. He's got 5 now. And the fans are chanting out 3. Long 3 by Gillen. Doesn't go. Long rebound to J.C. Davis. Starts the fast break. He goes up. It's blocked by Gillen and off Davis. So good defense that time by Gillen and the Wolves. And they will have the basketball. 46-16 at the 2-minute mark. Official cleared the floor of something. Now we're ready to roll. Powers will take it up the left side. Trap is coming. He stays away from it, goes up, and we've got a block on his way in. That's on James Stickler, his second. Nice aggressive take by Powers. He will go to the line for 2. He has been active for the Wolves. He has 4 in the period and 8 for the game with 2 free throws coming. Players are using the squeaky shoe technique to get some moisture off the floor. And here comes Coach Combs with a pretty weak towel, but that's got to help a little bit there. All right, we're getting that figured out. We need those ball boys with the sweep mop things. That'd be nice style. Yeah, we've got some candidates over there by the band. Some young DeWitts and some young, who else is over there? First free throw is good for Jackson Powers. Second is also good. He's got 6 in the quarter and 10 for the game to lead the Wolves. Here comes Combs the other way. 1:45 left. 3 ball. Spencer B. Got it. Spencer Baumgartner, the freshman. He was in his spot on the baseline and drains the triple. And that gives the crowd a spark. It's 49-18. And it will be Bears basketball right in front of the band. There's Combs with the inbound. He's doubled, dribbles out of it. And they will cycle things down. Farron on top. There's JC. Tries to find a cutting. Combs gets it out to Stickler. 3-ball baseline. Boom, Stickler. He hit a couple last night, and he drains that triple. He's got 7 now. And there is Farron harassing Powers. And I believe there was a collision right in front of me. Seems okay. And that's going to be a foul on Colton Combs, his 3rd. And where are we at for the Bears? That they're over the limit, so we're going to shoot some free throws on that one. And once again, more moisture on the floor. It's going to be Jackson Powers back at the line, being active offensively in the 3rd quarter. That was a pretty hard collision, but Powers looks to be okay. That was right in front of us. First free throw is good. So not showing any ill effects, and looks like Carter Howell is going to check in for the shooter. So if he makes this one, we're going to have a whistle. Second free throw from Powers is also good. And he will take a break. He's got 12 in the game, very active in the 3rd to help his team. It is 52-20, 108 in the 3rd. Brody Farron cuts, takes it up. Combs is off the floor. Evan Knight is checked in for the Bears. Stickler thinking about another 3. There's Spencer. Baumgartner, shovel pass to Stickler. J.C. Davis down the lane. There's Spencer, another 3-ball, no good. Rebound comes to Masson. Finds a cutting Kai Wig. Floater in the lane, no good, but he's fouled. Nice take by Kai Wig. Good looking player for the Wolves off the bench. And that foul is going to be on Evan Knight. He has checked into the game, picked up the foul, so 2 free throws coming for Wig. First one, no good. Cooper Powers checking in for the Wolves, and Wade Lloyd is going to give J.C. Davis a break. Couple of freshmen in for the Bears. We'll see what they can do. Big day for them. They played a full JV game and get some varsity action. That's a pretty good Saturday. Second free throw, no good. Stickler clears it. Brody Farron now, 35 seconds in the third. 52-20, Bears in command. Wade Lloyd kick out Spencer, 3-ball, no good. He was ready for it, just couldn't get it to drop. There's Wade Lloyd with a hustle play, gets it to Brody. Farron drives in, got it. Nice soft touch teardrop floater. Brody Farron. He has 10 now. There is Howell. Gets it over to Gillen. He'll take a three. No good. Weak side rebound is gathered by Stickler. Long pass picked off, and that's the end of the third quarter. Your score, Haines Glacier Bears 54, Wrangell Wolves 20. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. Okay, welcome back, folks. Start of the fourth quarter. Haines Glacier Bears, Wrangell Wolves. We're going to sort out some substitutions here. It looks like Spencer is going to take a seat for the time being, and Isaac Jones back in the game for the Bears. Gillen gets it into the front court. Spin move. Harassed by Bears defense, gets it out, and that is Kai Wig collecting now, and he's got a dead ball. Finds a cutting Howell. Shot up. He's fouled. Nice take by Carter Howell. He saw that Wig was stuck. Alertly cut to the hoop, and he draws the foul. He will shoot two. That foul is going to be on. Who is that on? They didn't put the right number on there. First one is good for Howell. Well, we'll sort that out in a second. They put 32 on the board, and we don't have a 32. Oh, it was Combs. Okay, that's number 4 on Colton Combs then. There's Brody Farron. We'll sort that out. Oh, it was on Farron. Okay. He's got 3. I don't know. We'll figure it out, folks. Farron takes it to the hoop. He's fouled. And that is going to be on Gillen, his third. 2 free throws coming for Brody Farron. Oh, I know what happened. Kyron Sweet is 32. He kind of switches numbers on me just to keep me honest. That was his foul. Now we're square. All right, 55-22, 7:23. Farron hits 1 out of 2. We're all square now. Our investigative team has come back successful once again. Wolves operating in the half court. Gillen. Long 3, right side, got it. Nothing but net for Aiden Gillen, his third triple of the game. He's got 9, and here come the Bears in the half court. Brody Farron gets away from pressure, gets it to his junior teammate Lloyd. Jones, Sweet. Good ball movement by the Bears, being patient. Just as I say that, Lloyd jacks a three. Long rebound is tracked down by Farron. He scores. Farron has 13. I don't know what his season high is, but he's got to be getting close to it. And here come the Wolves the other way. Evan Knight, the freshman, remains in the game. He is checking Carter Howell. Good experience for him, the freshman. Here's Howell now. Tries to get down the lane, cannot. Here's Kai Wig, and there's a foul on Jones. That was Isaac Jones, his second. Okay, Wolves basketball looking for someone to inbound. It is gonna be Cooper Powers, and they swing it over to Howell. Knocked away by Farron into the band area. I guess they're still playing. Usually the band kind of packs it up by the fourth quarter, but everyone is in place, so we'll see what happens next time out. Howell brings it across. Evan Knight on him. There's Whitaker. He puts a shot up, gets it back. No good again. Battle for is won. And there's a travel by Powers. He was trying to get the ball up to the hoop. Kind of got blocked back into his hands, so he will take the travel, and the Bears will head the other way. Farron to Lloyd. Hop step, shot up, good. Gets it to fall. 2 for Wade Lloyd. He's got 6. It's 59-25. 5:35 left in the fourth. There's Wig. He hits the deck. Gets it to Howell. 3-ball. Left side. Got it. Carter Howell triple, his first points of the game. Nice soft touch from Three-Land. Had that one drop. Nice athletic move by Farron. Can't get it to go. Sweet has his hands on it, but it is secured by Gillen. Cross court pass to Whitaker. He'll walk it across. Gillen now. Gets it to Whitaker. Sweet checks him. Here's Howell. Drives the lane. Fouled on his way up. Nice take by Howell. He will shoot 2 more free throws, so he's getting some good minutes here in the fourth. And that's going to be on Evan Knight, his second. 2 free throws coming for Howell. First one is no good. Looks like seniors Combs and Stickler will check back in at the 4:55 mark in the fourth. 59-28, Haines in command. Shot is no good, but Howell tracks down his own rebound. Passes it to Wig. He's going to drive the lane, gets double teamed and fouled by the Bears. So kind of like last night, things are getting a little chippy out there. That foul is going to be on Stickler, his third. And the Bears are already at 4 team fouls. And with a big lead, that's just not what you want to see as a coach. Pass batted away. Wade Lloyd gets it to Jones. Shot up, no good. He's fouled. So Jones will go to the line. And you know, as players get tired, fouls happen a little more frequently. So Jones will go to the line for 2. First foul on Carter Howell. First one by Isaac is no good. Second one rattles around and out, but Combs is there for the rebound. Kind of a wild shot is cleaned up by his partner, James Stickler, for 2. 61-28, 4:25 in the fourth. Howell trying to find space in the lane, gets it knocked away. There's Farron, Stickler, 2. 4 quick points by Scoop. He's got 11. And here come the Wolves. Whitaker tried to dribble past Stickler and hit the sideline out of bounds. So it'll be Glacier Bears coming back the other way. Farron over to Combs. Carter Howell on him. Tough defensive assignment. Big challenge. There's Stickler down low. He is knocked over, and that's not easy to do. And that is going to be 32. Kywig, his third. 2 free throws coming for James Stickler. Checking in for Wrangell is Turner Garrett. First free throw, no good for Stickler. Garrett has entered the game, and he's going to spell Whitaker. Second free throw, Stickler is good. 5 for the quarter, 12 for the game. We're under 4. Howell gets it into the front court. There's Kywig getting downhill in a hurry. Drives, shoots, scores, and one. Nice take, Kywig. He draws the foul on Colton Combs. That's his 4th, and Wig will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. And we had a double horn indicating a 5th foul, but I have 4 for Combs. We're sorting out the scorebook here. I had 4 for Colton Combs. I don't know what the scorers table has, but I'm not the official book, obviously. So we're going to figure this out. But while we do, Kywig, okay, I guess that is number 5. So Colton Combs will take a break for the remainder of the game. Strong game by him again. 14 points, a bunch of steals, and just senior leadership once again for the Glacier Bears. So now we're going Kywig will try to complete the 3-point play. And it is no good. Farron grabs the rebound, and he will take it himself. Most likely he does. Cooper Powers really harassing him in the backcourt. He gets by the pressure, and the Bears will operate in the half court. Kyron Sweet gets down the lane, scoop, reverse layup is no good. Stickler soars in to try to contest the rebound, and in that process, Turner Garrett traveled once he had the basketball, so it will be Bears baseline inbounds. Farron finds Sweet. Lloyd down the lane, scoop shot up and good. Wade Lloyd, 2 more, he's got 8. Balanced scoring for the Bears throughout this one. There is Howell, gets it to his teammate, goes up, he is clobbered. Cooper Powers, nice aggressive take to the hoop, and he got just absolutely clobbered on the way up. And that's going to be on some combination of 1 and 3. That's Wade Lloyd. And it will be 2 for Cooper Powers. First one is good. He is on the board, his first point of the game. Good experience for these bench players, regardless of the score. It's good to get some minutes in a varsity game and kind of get accustomed to what it's like playing varsity basketball in Region 5. There is Kyron Sweet getting it over to Isaac. We're under 3 minutes in this one. Haines leads 66-32. Sweet. There's James Stickler down low. Bowls his way in. Can't get it to go. Kyron had a look. Can't get that to go. And here come the Wolves. Kywig dribbled it off his foot. Not too happy about that one. They had a decent transition look on that. And we're going to have Caden Gainey checking in for the Bears. Fan favorite Caden has entered the chat. And he will do the inbounding to Brody. Farron. He takes Powers off the dribble. He gets into the front court. There's Gainey now with the basketball. Reverses it to Lloyd. Lloyd picks up his dribble. Gainey on the left side. Finds Isaac Jones on the skip pass. Back to Wade Lloyd, 3-ball. Triple, Wade Lloyd. That's point number 11 for him. His first 3-ball of the game. And we're at 2:10 in the 4th. There's Kywig. gets into the lane. He's fouled. He'll be shooting two. Kind of a foul fest in the fourth quarter. That's James Stickler. He's been largely out of foul trouble this entire weekend, but couldn't resist that one, so he's got 4 now. And Kai Wig has 2 more free throws coming. And the fans are reacting to fan favorite Oliver Salmon has also entered the chat. He's got a combination of dark socks and pink shoes, just like you would expect from Oliver. So he is in the game, and we're waiting on free throw number 2 from Kai Wig. It is good. Hits both ends of those. He's got 4 for the game. And here's Farron bringing it up at the 2-minute mark. Oliver Salmon 3-ball, no good. The fans wanted that one to go, obviously, but here's Kai Wig quickly down the floor the other way, all the way to the hoop. Shot up, no good, hard off the glass. There's Brody Farron now. He's back the other way, trying to take it himself. Kick out to Oliver. 3-ball, no good, but he tracks down his own rebound and throws it away. And he's saying, oh my gosh, what just happened? These might be his first varsity minutes. I'm not sure, but it kind of feels like it. So all the fans are cheering for Oliver, and Wig goes right up to the rack and scores. He's got 6. Here's Brody now, 1:20 left. Brody takes it down, kick out Oliver all alone, can't get it. They're going to keep feeding him until he hits one. Here's another 3-ball, up and no good again. His shooting percentage is stuck on 0, but they're going to keep feeding him to try to get that first bucket. Here come the Wolves. There's Howell trying to find a cutting Wig. It's knocked away. Brody Farron tracks it down, gets it to Oliver, throws it down the floor to Caden Gainey. 3-ball, Wade Lloyd drains the triple, his second of the period. And things are kind of crazy right now, 72-36, and Howell will try to take some air out of the basketball. He finds his teammate Kai Wig, long 3-ball on top. Good looking shot, did not go. Brody finds Wade Lloyd, and timeout is called by Coach Combs. It is going to be a 30-second timeout by Combs. I don't know if he exactly knew that they were going to have a wide open look on that transition, but timeout was called anyway. And Combs has his troops together. They're going to break the huddle in a positive manner. And not much time left in this one. I'm not sure what Wrangell's schedule looks like, but I do know that the Craig Panthers are coming into the Haines High School Gymnasium next weekend for another series with them. And after that, it is Petersburg to close out the home games for the Bears. Farron has the inbounds, and we have a technical foul. And we're trying to find out who it's on. Everybody's kind of just wondering what happened. I don't know what kind of explanation we got. I'm really not sure what's happening, but it's a technical foul, and 2 free throws were missed by Wrangell. And that's going to be one of those things where you ask what happened after the game. So it will be Wolves basketball. 20 seconds left in this one. Some late fourth quarter drama. And the pass is fumbled. And there's Wade Lloyd. And he misses the layup. He's really springy. He was probably thinking about trying a dunk on that one, but to no avail. Shot is up and no good. Your final score, Haines 72, Wrangell Wolves 36. Let's run down some scoring real quick for the visiting Wolves. They were led by Jackson Powers with 12, Aiden Gillen 9, Kai Wig 6, Carter Howell 3, Cooper Powers 2, and 1.